Claire's eyes widened in alarm, but immediately she was able to calm herself down upon realizing it was nothing and just more shadows caused by the trees. This is getting ridiculous, Claire grumbled to herself. After listening to what others had said, Claire was feeling a little jumpy. She wasn't looking forward to when the sun would set and plunge them into darkness. With the growing levels of energy around them in the air, it felt as though something was going to happen. Not dropping their speed of walking, the group continued through the forest. Though their earlier discussion had given them something to worry about, there was nothing that could be done aside from fleeing their mission and going back not completing the job. Each of them, aside from Bill, knew that such a course of action wasn't possible. They needed to finish exploring the unknown area, and fleeing wasn't an option for them. Claire raised her eyes to check out above them. She thought back to the spider and wondered if another monster would drop from above. There was also the hope of spotting birds flying between the trees, a comfort with the absence of forest critters on the ground. While checking the canopy, Claire also made sure to pay attention to the pressure being felt around her. She worried that there would be more of an increase in the energy in the air. At the same time, there was a need to pay attention to how her body was reacting to the energy. Claire clenched her hand into a fist, trying to gauge whether she'd become stronger or not. Checking out a tree, a part of her wanted to try striking it and see whether her combat potential had risen. Too bad I can't get my body scanned like that one time during the orientation, Claire thought to herself. The machine that Darlena had used should be able to detect the amount of energy that my body has absorbed. She made a mental note to talk with the robot after they had completed the mission. Anyone else find it strange how quiet everything is? Bill asked the group. No one answered him, though it was clear that they shared a similar thought as he did. Like, where are the deers, birds, rabbits, and everything else? It's like something is screaming out at us to stay away and turn back. Bill continued. Listening to Bill, Claire felt as though Hannah's brother was talking, not so much to state the obvious, but to make things bearable. The current situation was anxiety-inducing, making just speaking out thoughts an obvious solution to handling the stress. Though Bill stuck around his brother and Claire's siblings, it was a good reminder that Bill's original profession of choice wasn't combat-oriented. Instead, it was in the field of accounting and business. Bill's ideal job would have likely been inside a company, dealing with their receivables and payables. You doing okay? Hannah called out to Bill, recognizing that Bill wasn't in the best of mindsets. Bill looked back at his younger sister. He nodded. Just thinking out loud, I guess. Laughing to sound more convincing to Hannah. You'll get used to it, Frida said. This type of environment isn't uncommon. She looked back to reassure Bill. When you go take on jobs at higher levels, there can be instances of exploring more sinister areas. That'll make this place look cheerful in comparison. Hearing Frida's words, Bill shivered. I think I'm good with not going to those places. No thank you. I think it's good to not forget that whatever is outside of the place we're living in is likely several magnitudes worse. And we might not have a choice whether it comes to find us or not. Tommy said to Bill. "You're a real ray of sunshine, aren't you?" Bill glared at Tommy. Tommy shrugged. "I'm just saying, wouldn't it be better to be prepared than to get killed permanently? At least here, we can come back as many times as we want." Sneering. "You made that sound like a positive experience we should be looking forward to." Bill didn't find his brother's attempt to cheer him up as successful. The idea of experiencing death repeatedly left a sour taste in his mouth.